In 1988, one Decepticon destroyed more Transformers in a single afternoon than millions of years of war ever had. His name was Starscream. If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, Starscream was unforgettable. The coward, the schemer who spent every episode plotting against Megatron, only to be humiliated every single time. The joke, the clown. But what if that was never the real Starscream? What if the cartoon never told you the truth about who he really was? Because in the pages of Marvel Comics, Starscream became something Megatron never could. The most dangerous Transformer who ever lived. The story begins in issue 47. The Decepticons had converted their Caribbean island headquarters into a tropical vacation resort. ClubCon, beaches, tiki bars, human tourists walking straight into enemy territory. And standing at the entrance, greeting every arrival with practiced ease, was Starscream, the resort manager. It looked exactly like the kind of humiliating assignment the cartoon version of Starscream deserved. But hidden beneath the resort's artificial beaches, the Seacons were diving, not for treasure, for a sunken pirate ship resting on the ocean floor for centuries. Inside that wreck, sealed in a chest, were 2 encoded cassettes sent from Cybertron long ago. Ratbat, the ruthless accountant commanding this Decepticon faction, activated his Real Vision system, a full sensory holographic projection, and played them back. What Ratbat and Starscream witnessed took them back millions of years to a single moment on Cybertron that had nearly ended the war before it began. Issue 48. A being called the High Circuit Master Boltax had spent centuries guarding something no other Transformer had ever been trusted with. Deep within his Temple of Knowledge lay a collection of knowledge far older and vaster than himself. Not just military intelligence, not just tactical records. Everything, every memory, every identity, every fragment of knowledge produced by an entire civilization since the beginning of recorded Cybertronian history, compressed into one cosmic source. Boltax called it the Underbase, and Boltax understood something with terrifying clarity. A Transformer carrying the full Underbase would not simply become powerful. They would have access to every system, every weakness, every code that had ever existed in Cybertronian history. There would be no enemy strong enough to resist them, no army large enough to slow them down, no war left to fight. This is why Boltax never let anyone near it. Millions of years ago, a young lieutenant commander named Optimus Prime traveled to the Temple of Knowledge seeking Boltax's wisdom. He entered the chamber deliberately and stayed within the Underbase's light long enough to understand exactly one thing, that trying to absorb it could only lead to madness and death. Megatron arrived at the temple before Optimus could act, destroying the outer form Boltax had used to stand guard for millions of years before pushing his way inside to confront Optimus directly. Megatron killed Boltax, scattered his disciples, and moved directly toward the Underbase. Optimus Prime reached the temple controls, trying to contain the surge before Megatron could seize it. The resulting overload expelled the Underbase into deep space. Not to protect it, to make sure no single being could ever claim it. That was millions of years ago. Soundwave had just discovered it was coming back. Its trajectory would bring it through Earth's solar system in